Hey everyone, welcome back to Lord of the Coins. As a gift for the new year, I'll be giving away 5 free subscriptions for a few months into my private trading community, and this is for anyone who is subscribed, just as a thank you for showing support to my channel. I appreciate it a lot. And also leave a comment down below with the word quant, as a comment will help me reach out to you more directly about winning access into the group. So I do have other cryptocurrencies planned for this week, so I'll be doing other analysis and trade ideas this week on ETH, XRP, and possibly some metaverse projects as well. So if you want to know when I release those, make sure to ring the notification bell. So in this video, I'm probably not going to focus on the higher time frame, as we covered that in our last 2 previous quant videos. In this video, this will be more of a lower time frame analysis. So let me turn on the drawings here. Yeah, just for a higher time frame, just a quick recap. These 2 zones of demand are kind of where I'm looking at. Until price action shows itself and we get kind of near these areas, I will probably not set any limits, and I'll just be observing price action as it comes down here. I do have alerts set, and if my alerts ever get rung, I will make a video for you guys. So I'm gonna go down to a lower time frame, probably like the 2 hour. I just want to see what this looks like on the 2 hour. So you can see that price action has just been undercutting my idea. You can tell by these drawings. Price action has just been apexing within these 2 trend lines, and we are getting near a breakout, and I guess the real question is, which way are we going to break out? And I'll try to answer that in this video. So Quant has just been ranging within this macro range right here after this large drop, and we've just been going from top to bottom, but we've been kind of coiling towards the middle, and we're probably going to see some sort of explosive move either up or down. And definitely the best way to tell is to look at either Bitcoin dominance or Bitcoin or the US equity markets. It seems like SPY is forming a bear leg here. This is a pretty obvious bear leg. Bear legs will end up dropping down, but you can probably see a pump up here, maybe a rejection off of the previous month VWAP into a drop down. That is definitely something that's possible. This is the zone that I did mention a few months ago that we probably tap into on the SPY before a move down, and it seems like we've done just that. If you go to Bitcoin dominance, you do see Bitcoin dominance coming down a bit, but we are also here forming kind of a bear flag on Bitcoin dominance. So if Bitcoin dominance shoots up, you can definitely see Quant and all the other altcoins kind of come down. And in terms of Bitcoin, this has been my idea that we go up and probably fill this imbalance, tap into this area of supply, or possibly even take out these weak highs up here before seeing a pretty large move down. So that is kind of what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin dominance goes up, US equity markets also come down, and Bitcoin dominance goes up, and then Bitcoin also dumps. So if all those happen, I can definitely see Quant come up a little bit, probably into another zone of demand, wipe out a little bit of liquidity, and probably trick a lot of retail investors into going long before dumping the price down. That is kind of my idea on Quant, and it has been my idea for a little bit, and I've been looking into kind of longer term short trade holds. As mentioned in my previous video, we did miss this trade right here just by a little bit. Our entry was cut short. Our entry was cut short here as well, so Quant has just been cutting short pretty much all my ideas this past month. So definitely I will keep that in mind, but I still am looking at this order block as it hasn't been tapped into yet. So possibly a punishment of anyone who went short here, and we might tap into this order block, wipe out all the liquidity here, and then come down. That is kind of the idea I'm playing around with. I'm actually gonna set a alert up here. I'm gonna set 2 alerts, and I'll be looking for a short in this area right here on this order block. You can see that we've actually been respecting the monthly VWAP. The monthly VWAP is this purple line right here, and we've been getting some good rejections off of it. We got a rejection off the previous month VWAP right here, and the current month VWAP and the current week VWAP are both down here. So there's a chance that we can maybe find some sort of support on the current VWAPs, and the previous week value area high is definitely something we want to hold as well. And if we see some drop here and some consolidation, we can probably see a quick drop, a deviation of the range into the previous week VWAP in the previous week POC and or the weekly POC. And we can find a entry into a long here into an entry into a short. So if you're more of a day trader, this is kind of the ideas that you want to be looking for. Probably some sort of trade that looks like this would be a possible trade into another trade that looks just like this into another trade. You know, this is kind of the price action you want to try to be predicting if you're a day trader. This is kind of what I'm looking for quant, but I definitely don't trade quant on the daily. I trade mainly Bitcoin, but definitely quant is one that I do want to find a long-term hold on, and I think finding a long-term short trade hold would be pretty ideal here. So I am looking for a good short entry instead of a long entry. But if you guys were interested in a long entry, definitely this is kind of the area I'd be looking for. If we take the fib from swing high to swing low, you can see that, yeah, golden pocket and 0.5. The entry is right on the 0.5, which is pretty good, especially because we are kind of apexing here as well. So possibly right here into an apex, retest of the value area high, retest of this trend line into a move up is something that you guys could look for as well. Me personally, I probably will only be looking for a short trade here, somewhere in this order block. Although we do have some weak highs right here, which is a pocket of liquidity that could get taken out. So I probably will also not set limit orders, but I'll be watching price action. If you guys know my trading strategy, I always trade off of zones of demand and supply, and I want to find confirmation of order flow. So for example, let's see if there's an example of order flow over here. So, oh yeah, this is a perfect example of order flow. So you have your sweep right here. So all the liquidity right here was swept out. And once you get that sweep, what happens is that you form a zone of demand. You can see after the sweep of liquidity, we're going to find the lowest or the highest low, which is right here. And once that gets broken by candle close, which it did right here, what this does is generates a zone of demand in this entire area. And then once price retasks back into this, that's how you confirm bullish order flow. And you can see that price action just moved up straight from there. And vice versa, this is your change of character. You don't really have a pretty clear sweep here, but this would be your change of character and this is your zone of demand. And once you get your retaps into supply, you get movement down. So this is kind of how you want to find entries. This is how I like to find my entries. So what I'm going to look for here is price action to come up, and if it goes past this order block, I'm going to wait for that sweep, which is your X. Price comes down. This is your Y, or your change of character. Your zone of demand is this right here. And I'm going to wait for price to tap back into supply, and this would be my entry into a short trade. So it will look something like this. Stop above the swing high and target down, and the price will come down with bearish order flow. So this is the idea that I'm looking at in terms of quant. I definitely do not want to set limit orders, as altcoins have been pretty tricky to trade the past few months. So definitely in altcoins, I am not really setting any limit orders. I will set limit orders on Bitcoin, but that is only because Bitcoin behaves a little bit differently than most of the altcoins. So, but yeah, this is kind of just a real quick outlook that I want to give you guys for the lower time frame. I do want to see us go into the premium zone before we do take a short. So a premium zone is anywhere in the top half of this range, and pretty much this entire area is good for a short. And as price action develops and comes up here, I'll update you guys again on YouTube. And if you guys are in my private trading community, you know, I update you guys on this pretty much on the daily. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave me a like and subscribe. And yeah, I really appreciate your guys' support, and I'll see you guys next time.